Originally, it was supposed to be Era, because it's the first three letters of Eraserheads until Taylor Swift came out with the concert of the same name. So I scrapped that and I asked Ellie for some suggestions, and Combo on the Run stuck.
Ito yung first tour ng E-Heads outside of Manila, so it's very special to the band. It's very anthemic for the band.
The title had a significance to the overall theme of the film. Like, they were a combo on the run, like a band on the run from everything, from themselves, from their songs, from, parang mga escapists sila eh. So that was like a title that kind of stuck. It perfectly encapsulated the spirit of the film.
I didn't realize I was just throwing a tantrum, diba?
Again, I would not wish that on anyone.
There were a lot of interviews na and a lot of documentaries about them. I know about that because I've seen it. My takeaway from seeing all those was that this band talks a lot but doesn't actually talk about the things that were really asked. So basically, pag may serious questions, they deflect it with humor. So there was this aloofness in terms of addressing the more serious questions.
That's a good question.
Tough question.
Oh, wow, we've never been asked that question. Can we get back to you on that?
Before I shot the film, parang most of the things, for example, the reason for their breakup, the reason for the reconciliation was mostly conjecture and hearsay, kasi they didn't want to talk about it either. So ngayon, it's kind of hearing the story straight from the horse's mouth. It's like the Eraserheads reclaiming their narrative, and hopefully that was captured on film. What you see is their human version, warts and all, nothing swept under the rug.
Hi, we're the Eraserheads, and you're listening to your radio!
When you watch the movie, you will see a different set of people. This documentary has interviews that are, kumbaga, soul-revealing, and it's a first for the band, it's a first for any type of documentary.
We realize that we're old and maybe we will die soon anytime, cut the shit, dude.
It was also a lot of luck and a lot of timing that during this time, they were grown up enough and they were mature enough and they were wise enough to actually talk about things and allow themselves to be open and vulnerable to talk about the really difficult things that even normal people don't want to talk about. Guys, please watch Eraserheads Combo on the Run. It's quite historic because this is the widest release in North American history, in the Philippine history. So I ask you guys to rally the community to get to the cinemas and support the film. A film not just about this band, but it's a film about us. I've always said this story is bigger than this band because it really captures the Filipino spirit, and it's something that incites and stokes the freedom of the Filipino people. So inviting you all to go to the cinema, introduce our culture to your kids, reintroduce that culture to, yourself and also to the people that you want.
To all the fans, to all the Filipinos in North America, please watch the movie. This is our story, and Pinoy pride. Let's go and support our own and show the world what we're made of.